Hey guys, what's up? Meteorologist Doug Hetty. I hope your Thursday morning has started off great. Of course, we got showers, we got thunderstorms across the region for us. Last night into the morning hours, we have more rain, which is going to be rolling through as we go through the daytime hours for us today. But overall, honestly, we need the rain across the region, so we will definitely take whatever we can get. But rainfall amounts, if we look at it, of course, these storms were scattered across the region, so some areas picked up some heavy amounts. Case in point, Anderson got 1.56 inches of rain. Bentonville picked up about 3/4 of an inch. And then you look at Joplin, like 1/10 of an inch. Springfield, just 1/4 of an inch. And then you go back to Chanute, over 1/2 an inch. So some areas picked up some pretty good amounts of rain. Other areas haven't seen that much, but at least we've had widespread rain. And it looks like more rain is heading our way later on today. All right, so let's dig in. Let's see what's going to happen as we go through tonight. And then, of course, as we go into the daytime hours for us on Friday. And we'll even look at next week as well. All right, so day planner 65 by 10, 66 by 2, 65 by 6 p.m. Those scattered showers and a few thunderstorms across the region, really picking back up as we get into later on this afternoon. But here's over the past 12 hours. So I want to take you back to last night. Thunderstorms erupt, roll in. It was a loud night for some of you. And then now the heaviest rain kind of south central Missouri and then shifting into Arkansas. And that's where the heaviest showers and thunderstorms are at this point in time. Let's go ahead and zoom in. You can see, let's see, from Benton County, Rogers, Beaver Lake, over toward Branson, up toward Ozark, Republic, Springfield, all getting showers and thunderstorms. But look at this little cluster that has kind of popped up. So here is Lebec County, south of Parsons, Oswego. You can see the latest lightning strike. So a little cluster is starting to form, and these are going to push right through Cherokee County into Jasper County. So this area will kind of puff up a little bit over about the next hour. So if you live in Cherokee County, Joplin, Carl Junction, Carthage, showers and thunderstorms will increase for you as we go over the next hour or two. We do have a warm front that is going to be lifting through later on tonight. So this will drive our instability just a bit. So some of these storms later on today could be a little beefy. I'm not really expecting severe weather, but a little beefy, a little loud. All the rain kind of shifts across northern Kansas, northern parts of Missouri as we get into Friday afternoon. And then once we go into the weekend, high pressure rolls in and we look pretty good until our next storm system starts to roll in by late Sunday. So let's go ahead and break this down. Here's 3 p.m. Showers, thunderstorms, kind of increasing again. Nevada, Iola, Chanute, Pittsburgh to Miami. Again, some of these storms could be a little loud, maybe some small hail, most likely not severe, extending south on I-49 into northwest Arkansas. Showers, thunderstorms, loud evening, heavy amounts of rain. Pittsburgh, Joplin, northwest Arkansas, stretching all the way back toward Tulsa. And then once we get after midnight, yeah, we're still going to have some hit-miss storms, but the more persistent rain kind of shifts up toward Topeka, Lawrence, Kansas City, Warrensburg, Knob Noster, central Missouri, and then mainly cloudy skies as we go into Friday morning. Once we get into Friday afternoon, there are going to be a few hit-miss showers tomorrow, but I really think majority of Friday is going to be fairly dry. Start with some morning fog on Saturday, and then Saturday afternoon is actually shaping up pretty good across the region. Then we have changes again next week. So let's go ahead and jump into that, and then we'll go back and look at the radar once again. But we have another fairly wet system moving in late Sunday into Monday, and then another system late next week as well. All right, additional rainfall. This is on top of what we've seen. So as I showed you, Anderson's already had like 1.5 inches. So an additional 3/4 of an inch upwards to 1.5 inches in spots with the showers and thunderstorms we get later on today. All right, temperatures mid-60s for highs. Let's go into tonight, upper 50s, so not much in the way of fluctuation with the temperatures, and then upper 60s to near 70 as we go into your Friday afternoon. All right, let's go into next week. Here's Sunday. About 5 p.m., showers, thunderstorms again, central Kansas, central Oklahoma. Once again, some of these guys could be a little beefier as they drive through Sunday night. So we'll have to watch that. On Monday, we shift over to clouds and kind of shower reactivity. If you are traveling on Tuesday, I think overall it looks pretty good. It's going to be cooler. But Tuesday night into Wednesday, a very weak wave pushes through. It just doesn't have a lot of energy, so we'll just have to kind of watch it. But it could give us a few showers across the region. There's a secondary wave that kind of drifts through on Thanksgiving itself that may give us a few snow showers. I do not think this is a big deal, but it's definitely something worth watching as we go through the next several days to see if that wave can just intensify a little bit and maybe give us some light snow showers across the region. Let's go down the road. Here's our upper level energy. So we're looking at this system now, tracks out, kind of dies. Warm up a little bit. Here's Sunday. Here's that Sunday-Monday system. I always talk about the cycling weather pattern. Still trying to figure it out. Gary, Lezak, and I with Weather 2020, we're trying to get the cycle narrowed down. It's a much longer one than what we had last year. Last year was a 41-day cycle. This is going to be a longer one, but we're getting really close. Once I get that figured out, I'll issue our winter forecast probably 10 days, maybe 15 days. But look at this. Next week, that colder Arctic air is just sitting up into Canada. It wants to let loose. It's just having a hard time doing so. Monday, December 1st, here comes our next little wave. It will start to kick out. This may drive in a little bit of that Arctic air as we go through the first week of December. All right, we're going to go back to the radar here in just a second. 67 for us today, 69 tomorrow, 60 Saturday. There's that next system. We sit into the 60s. Vinny, get out of there, buddy. And then as we go into the middle of next week, it cools down just a bit. All right, so let me reset this, and then we'll go back to the radar here, see exactly what is going on. But you can see those showers, those thunderstorms kind of popping up just a bit. So we are looking Labette County, Cherokee County. There is some lightning in here, so across Cherokee County. Let's go in a little bit more, just southwest of Columbus. Let's see if our nowcast is picking up anything. Let me go into analysis here, and let's see if I'm still learning all these tools, but I did find this, and this is pretty cool. So I can go to nowcast, and it shows this little storm in Cherokee County, and then we can animate it. Let's go over the next 2 hours and see. You can actually see it pushes right through southern parts of Cherokee County, and then eventually into the Joplin area. So yeah, it's going to get a little bit loud as we go through the next few hours. Deborah, hey, how you doing? Joey, how you doing? Julie, will we be able to watch your live update again if we miss part of it? Yeah, anytime I do a live update, it drops on Facebook, so it's not, then it's kind of like a video. Cindy, thanks. Sandra, hope you're doing great. All right, guys, I'm going to keep you updated. We'll mainly do live hits today just because we have stuff on the radar, but I hope your Thursday is going great. And of course, we will chat soon.